KFLY with Stevie Wonder and I Wish from his album Songs in the Key of Life. It's 12:37 Sunday afternoon. If you'd like to hear a tune, you got one running through your head, you'd like to hear it on the radio, give me a call at 752-1240. Better music, KFLY. It's 12:45. This is Don Jennings with the Jacksons. Hey, go ahead and enjoy yourselves. It's the day after Christmas, you know. KFLY with Elton John, and sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's 12:52, 8 before 1 o'clock. And tonight at 10 o'clock, we've got an interview with The Who. Yeah, that's right, The Who. Tonight at 10 with an hour of them. That's at 10 o'clock tonight on KFLY.
It's on now.
All day and all night, KFLY in Corvallis is 1 o'clock with Don Jennings and Billy Preston. Better music, KFLY with Billy Preston's Out of Space. By request at 752-1240. Hi, this is Don Jennings. It's 1:04. Got the new one from Bob Seger. It's called Night Moves. I know why Bob Seger worked on those night moves. Kind of tough in a 60 Chevy, but I guarantee they really are tough in a Volkswagen.
It's on now.
KFLY. With more requests for more better music. If you have a favorite you'd like to hear, phone number is 752-1240, and it's open for you now. KFLY 112. Life is my rock, or rock is my life. Something like that. It's the reunion. To KFLY. KFLY. It's 1:15. Don't forget tonight's interview at 10 o'clock. It's The Who. KFLY with Yvonne Element and Love Me at 18 minutes after 1 o'clock. Leave it to Fred Meyer to have the best after-Christmas savings for you. Through Tuesday, you can save 74 cents on handy disposable Cricket lighters. Regularly $1.93 to now $1.19. Cricket lighters give you thousands of lights for a small price. The Fred Meyer sale price is $1.19 now through Tuesday. And look for savings on heat deflectors for your home. They spread heat more effectively in every room. Keep heat from being trapped in your drapes. They're quick and easy to install. Heat deflectors, regularly $1.69 each, now 77 cents. Available at all Fred Meyer stores. Fred Meyer, more than just savings, extra savings every day of the week.
Hey, have you heard about Freddy at Fred Meyer? You owe yourself another look today. The savings couldn't be higher when you shop at Fred Meyer.
KFLY with Disco Daz. Daz is by Brick at 125. This is Don Jennings with a reminder the Oregon State University Newcomers, an organization for first and second year faculty, women, and wives, will hold its annual New Year's Eve party Friday the 31st at 9 p.m. at the National Guard Armory. There'll be live music, a champagne buffet dinner. The cost is $10 per couple. For information, call Joan at 757-1293. Downtown and Circle 9. Mostly cloudy with rain and a high in the low 50s. In Eugene, 52. Albany, 50. And Corvallis, 51 at KFLY. All day and all night, KFLY. It's 1:29. This is Don Jennings with Fleetwood Mac. KFLY with Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac. And Rihanna Will You Ever Win. It's 1:33. It's Sunday afternoon. Hi there.
It's on now.
KFLY and Queen and Somebody to Love. At 1:41, thinking about taking in a movie. The state has the monster movie. It's just the current rage now. King Kong with Jeff Bridges, Charles Grodin, and introducing Jessica Lange. King Kong at the state today. KFLY with Earth, Wind, and Fire. And Saturday night, their new one by request at 1:49.
Save on fine appliances and help.
KFLY winning window stickers could make you a bit richer. Pick one up and get it on your window. Get ready to win cash money from the Money Machine. music, KFLY with the Bee Gees and Don Jennings at 157.
With a complete delicious color.
During the great after Christmas shoe sale at the Shoe Tree in the Clothes Tree, downtown in Circle 9. All day and all night, KFLY in Corvallis, just a smidgen after 2 o'clock for Don Jennings and the Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose. KFLY with the music you want to hear 24 hours a day at 752-1240. Our 24-hour request line open for you. This is Engelbert by request. KFLY with Engelbert Humperdinck and After the Loving at 2:07.
It's on now, the biggest after Christmas clearance sale in town.
Better music, KFLY, the station that gives you more ways to win. It's 2:15 with Don Jennings and Linda Ronstadt from her album Heart Like a Wheel. KFLY with Linda Ronstadt. You're no good at 2:18. You're looking for a good movie. Well, King Kong's in town at the State Theater tonight.
To introduce the next
Better music, KFLY. Hi, this is Don Jennings. I hope your Christmas was all that you were hoping it to be. On behalf of the entire staff here at KFLY, I'd like to pass on happy holidays, season's greetings, and may the next year give you what you really need and a lot of what you want, too. KFLY with the Eagles and a new kid in town from their album Hotel California, 2:27 with Don Jennings. And it may not be quite the weather you think. To think about getting out and boating, what with all the gray skies and a little bit of rain we're getting, but Flotilla 65 of the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary is offering you a class in boating skills and seamanship. And it gets underway pretty soon, Monday the 3rd of January. And the course is free of charge. It's open to the public, and will be held at Corvallis High School, room number 304, beginning the 3rd of January. Downtown in Circle 9. Better music, KFLY. With your requests, gladly, 752-1240 is the number. All day and all night, KFLY. At 2:32, this is Don Jennings with Ace. How long? KFLY's Money Machine has taken a break today, taking a kind of a holiday, but it'll be back again tomorrow on Looking for Your Winning with a Sticker. Simple as that. Pick one up at your man shop, Jack Scoville Limited, or all Bob's locations in Corvallis and Albany, or the KFLY studios, or the Looney Tunes in Albany. Get one on your window. Could pay off for you. KFLY. With Boss Gags, what can I say from his album Soaked Grace? It's 2:42 Sunday afternoon, only 6 more days to the brand new year.
It's on now.
KFLY. That's Barry Manilow on his new one, Weekend in New England.
Hey, to make extra tax savings at Bayless Appliance. Circle 9. Sale ends December 31st.
Mostly cloudy and a little chance of sun and a chance of rain, too. High in the low 50s in Eugene, 52. Albany, 50. In Corvallis, 51 at KFLY. KFLY with Stevie Wonder singing about those days back then when everything was nice, different, new, change, nostalgia rock, I guess is what you want to call it. Singing of those days back when penny candy was only 2 cents. KFLY. evening at 6 o'clock, you've got more rock and roll with Scott Edwards. All day and all night, KFLY in Corvallis. It's 3 o'clock. This is Don Jennings, the Elton John Band in Philadelphia Freedom. KFLY, or Philadelphia Freedom, Elton John at 3:05. Got a new tune for you. Well, it's been around a couple of weeks by Bob Seger. It's called Night Moves. From his album Night Moves. KFLY with Bob Seger and Night Moves at 3:10. Is 98 cents a pound a good price for boneless chuck roast? It is when it's USDA choice beef from Fred Meyer, an excellent quality pot roast, table trimmed and aged to give you more meat and more tenderness for your money. And that's our price. This week, USDA choice beef boneless chuck roast, regularly $1.48 a pound, now 98 cents a pound at Fred Meyer. And save on banquet fried chicken. The 2-pound package, regularly $2.34, is now $1.58. Get plenty for your freezer and those hurry-up dinners or feeding a holiday crowd. Banquet fried chicken, the 2-pound box is $1.58 through Friday. Available at all Fred Meyer stores. It's 3:15. This is Don Jennings, KFLY News. The Oregon State Police report icy conditions in several areas this afternoon. The last day of Christmas holiday weekend. Hazardous driving conditions were reported in several areas, including Medford, Baker, and Warm Spring Junction. There was fog with ice at Medford, Roseburg, and Grants Pass area. Storm front, which passed through the state yesterday, dumped up to 1.5 inches of rain on the northern coast and left some welcome snow for skiers in the Cascades. Another front was due to move through today with more rain west of the Cascades, a little in eastern Oregon. The snow level will lower to between 4,500 and 5,500 feet tonight. 3 fatal traffic accidents have been reported in Oregon since the holiday weekend opened at 6 p.m. Thursday. The victims all died in one car accident. 19-year-old Dean Darrell Eisen of Portland was killed early Christmas morning when a car in which she was a passenger went out of control. At least 6 persons were killed in a fire which swept through a 3-story hotel in Hamilton, Ontario last night. And early today, authorities say the fire was of suspicious origin, and they've issued a bulletin for a man in his mid-20s who was seen leaving the scene shortly before the fire broke out. Hamilton is a city of 400,000 persons, about 30 miles west of Toronto. Jimmy Carter is at home in Plains today, attending church and preparing to work on a package of economic proposals. Tomorrow, the president-elect and his entire cabinet will get together for the first time. Carter and his cabinet will gather on St. Simon's Island off the Georgia coast for 3 days of conferences. Agriculture Secretary-designate Bob Berglund, who will be taking office in the first year of a 5-year Soviet-American grain agreement negotiated by the Ford administration, says he views the deal as good sense. Berglund added in a recent interview that the Carter administration intends to avoid the rather emotional reaction which produced several temporary embargoes on grain exports to Russia and other countries before the long-term grain deal was negotiated in the fall of 1975. The 79-year-old head of the Roman Catholic Church completed a busy Christmas week by blessing thousands gathered in St. Peter's Square today. Pope Paul called for a defense of all families in order to keep their stability. The message by the Pope was viewed by many as a reference to his repeated opposition to birth control. The pontiff will hold his annual Day of Peace ceremonies next Saturday, January the 1st. The forecast, mostly cloudy with some rain today, and a high in the low 50s, the low tonight near 35. In Eugene now at 54. Albany 52, 52 in Corvallis at KFLY.
Without a reason why you floated off sky high.
Better music, KFLY with Wild Cherry at 3:20. KFLY playing that funky music at 3:23. This is Don Jennings. Looks like the rain that was forecast today has finally made it. It's pouring in downtown Corvallis now. Shoe buying dollar during the great after Christmas shoe sale at the Shoe Tree in the Clothes Tree downtown in Circle 9. KFLY has the music you want to hear. It's as close as your phone at 752-1240. Better music, KFLY with Elton. Figuring out how to say sorry. It's 3:28 with Don Jennings. Note here, the next Lamaze childbirth class starts the 4th of this next month, January. It runs each Tuesday for 6 weeks at Albany General Hospital from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. The fee is $15 for films and books. If you'd like more information or how to register, call Chris Ellis at 926-2244 tomorrow. 926-2244, extension 100.
Special kind of...
Well, okay, where's the music when you really need it? Here it comes. Hit the drum, thank you. Oh, yeah, we're moving right along. It's Sunday, you know. One of those machines decided to take a break today. Maybe had a little too much last night. It's 3:29. All day and all night, KFLY. It's 3:32 with Don Jennings and the Who. KFLY and the Who. And tonight at 10 o'clock, we feature an hour with them. It's Interview with the Who tonight at 10 o'clock on KFLY. KFLY with Disco Daz. With break at 3:40. This is Don Jennings. It looks like Santa Claus. It was good to us, those of us who were asking for snow for Christmas. It didn't snow much here in the valley, but with all the rain we got yesterday and again today, it looks like there's going to be a lot of snow up on the slopes.
It's on now.
KFLY with Al Stewart, title track to his album Year of the Cat. It's 3:48 in the rain in downtown Corvallis. Looks like people are starting to head out again. The store's open this morning around 11 o'clock or noon. Everybody could come back and get the right size of the wrong Christmas presents. And there's, of course, always the after Christmas sale. They're going on downtown, but it looks like the rain has moved people inside now. Hey, in the clothes tree, downtown in Circle 9. Clouds and rain today with a low of 35. In Eugene now it's 51. Albany 50 and Corvallis 51 at KFLY. Better music, KFLY, where the winning is so easy. Get your winning window sticker on and keep your eye out for the money machine. KFLY, James Taylor's new one called Woman's Gotta Have It. It's on now. The biggest at the Close Tree, 2nd and Madison in Corvallis. Don't miss it. KFLY at 3:56. This is Don Jennings. At 6 o'clock this evening, Scott Edwards comes in to give you rock and roll. All day and all night, KFLY, Corvallis. It's 4 o'clock on the nose. This is Don Jennings with Paul Simon.
When I was a little boy.
KFLY. I love you like a rock. Oh, yeah, just like your pet rock. Your solid rock love. Anybody you know get pet rocks for Christmas this year? I don't know anybody either. But I do understand that Eric Jensen, morning man, had his pet rock give him something this year. He came out Christmas morning, looked under the Christmas tree, and he found a litter of gravel for him.
You got you way of talking. You got the better of me. Just snap your fingers and I'm walking like a dog hanging on your lead. I'm in a spin, you know, shaking on a string, you know. You make me
KFLY. You make me feel like dancing as Leo Sayer from his album Endless Flight. Good afternoon, it's 6 after 4.
It's the greatest white sale on earth, and it's going on now.
The shoe sale at the Shoe Tree in the Clothes Tree, downtown in Circle 9. Better music, KFLY, has a love theme to A Star Is Born.
Hey, news. Has this ever happened to you? To society.
Mostly cloudy with some rain today and again tonight. Some clearing tonight and partly cloudy with a chance of a shower tomorrow. The lows tonight 35, highs in the low 50s tomorrow. In Eugene now it's 52, Albany 50, it's 50 in Corvallis at KFLY.
oh wow.
Better music, KFLY, with McCartney and Wings in Chicago at 419. KFLY with Don Jennings. Well, did you get what you wanted for Christmas? One thing I figured out about Christmas presents that probably never will change. It's always a lot easier to take them apart to see how they work than to get them back together again so they will. KFLY with a tune from Engelbert. After the 11 at 426, this is Don Jennings. You have yourself a live Christmas tree and you're wondering what to do with it? Well, you could plant it out in your backyard or your front yard, or you could give it to the Corvallis Parks and Recreation Department. They're soliciting the donation of your live Christmas tree. You can arrange to have them pick it up, too, by calling 757-6918, 757-6918.
It's the
The tax.
only just 1/3. On now, the biggest after Christmas clearance sale in town at the Close Street, 2nd and Madison in Corvallis. Don't miss it.
All day and all night, KFLY. It's 432 with Don Jennings and Deep Purple. KFLY. 436 with Deep Purple and Don Jennings. It's the day after Christmas, Sunday, and Santa was good to us, wasn't he? Yeah, I knew all it took was everybody asking together for some snow, and we get some rain in the valley, but we got snow in the mountains. It looks like it's going to keep up going, too. KFLY with Rose Rice and Car Wash, the theme of the movie that was in town, but maybe it'll make it back again. It's 440 now. KFLY. Oh, when it snows, it does, doesn't it? Yes, there are locally heavily snow and strong gusty winds forecast in the Cascade Mountains. For an Oregon Traveler's Advisory, it's going to continue through tonight, and the snow level is down to about 4,000 feet.
It's on now.
On the 31st.
Clouds and rain with the low tonight near 35 and a high tomorrow in the low 50s. In Eugene, now it's 48. Albany, 49. In Corvallis, 49 at KFLY. Better music, KFLY with Leonard Skinner. KFLY. That's Leonard Skinner and Free Bird. They loved it, as you can hear. It's 452.
It's the Axe Attack sale at
This is KFLY in Corvallis. It's 4:59. I'm Don Jennings, KFLY News. 3 persons are being held in Portland in connection with 2 slayings. Police yesterday arrested 22-year-old Juan Aguilar and 25-year-old Abraham Cruz in connection with the death of the 74-year-old Veronica M. Dolan, a widow found dead in her northeast Portland home Friday. Police say she'd been smothered and her hands and feet had been tied. 20-year-old Denny Leon Copeland, who police listed as a transient from California, has been charged with a downtown Portland strangulation of an unidentified man in his mid-50s. The victim was found yesterday in Copeland's hotel room on Park Avenue. Oregon traffic accidents have claimed 3 lives since the long Christmas holiday weekend began Thursday evening. All the victims died in one-car accidents. They are 19-year-old Dean Darrell Asen of Portland, 85-year-old Roscoe Boyd Bennett of Albany, and 19-year-old Calvin Albert Ogier of Eugene. Most of Oregon, excepting the southeast section, have received some much-needed rainfall, and Cascade ski areas have some snow, but state police say roads were icy in many areas this morning, and they advise caution for those driving home from Christmas holiday visits. State police has issued traveler's warnings for locally heavy snow and ice conditions on the Cascade passes. The snow level is 4,000 feet. Oregon State Representative Grace Peck brought a bit of brightness to inmates at the Oregon State Penitentiary on Christmas Day. She had a Cornish hen and stuffed wild rice dinner with them. A 78-year-old Mrs. Peck, who lost her bid for re-election this year, has chosen for the past 5 years to give up a more traditional Christmas to spend the holiday with inmates in Salem. Several of them kissed her cheek, shook hands, and exchanged smiles. A dinner companion was a man serving a life term whose arm carried an old tattoo reading, "Born to be Free." Many residents of Harney County have criticized a decision by Army engineers that a dam and reservoir proposed for the Sylvies River is not economically feasible. Army engineers have said they will recommend no federal funds be spent on the project at this time because projected costs exceed expected benefits. Chairman William D. Kramer of the Harney County Water Resources Committee says the Sylvies project would help everyone, including farmers, ranchers, communities, and the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge. Estimated cost of the project is $19 million. Idaho Governor Cecil Andrus says he hopes to achieve a critical balance between the environment and industrial growth and development when he becomes Secretary of the Interior. A former Eugene resident, he says in an interview with UPI that although he has discussed only minor details of departmental policies with the president-elect, he believes he can carry out his philosophy with Carter's backing. He said that the first time in many years there's a president-elect who is personally involved in the sensitivity to the land and to resources. He added it will be refreshing to have him personally involved instead of forgetting the Department of Interior is there. In sports, the Minnesota Vikings beat the Los Angeles Rams 24-13 in today's National Conference Championship game for the right to play the Pittsburgh-Oakland winner in the Super Bowl. Defensive back Bobby Bryant raced 90 yards with a blocked field goal for the Vikings' first score and then picked off a Pat Hayden pass in the closing minutes to preserve the victory. Chuck Foreman added 118 yards on the ground and set up 2 second-half touchdowns. The Oakland Raiders outclassed the Pittsburgh Steelers 24-7 in the AFC final and will meet the Minnesota Vikings in Super Bowl 11 at Pasadena, January the 9th. NFC Player of the Year Chuck Foreman ran for 118 yards and 1 touchdown. Also grabbed 5 passes for 81 yards to help the Vikes to a 24-13 victory over the Los Angeles Rams, we just reported. Steelers running back Franco Harris was named Man of the Year in the National Football League. Harris sat out today's AFC title game with a rib injury. KFLY News Time is 5:03. News from American Contemporary Radio is next.
It's the great of ABC News.
The forecast for the coast, small craft low advisories are in effect. Coastal winds southwesterly at 20 to 35 miles per hour, decreasing to southwest 10 to 20 miles per hour tomorrow. Local seas 12 to 16 feet, and elsewhere 8 to 12 in the southern portion. Long ocean swells southwest at 6 to 10 feet. Showers and partial clearing at times tonight. Partly cloudy tomorrow with an increasing chance of showers. For the Cascade, periods of rain or snow tonight, mainly in the north. Partial clearing with some snow showers tomorrow. Partly cloudy tomorrow night and tomorrow and Tuesday, except north portion, where there are increasing clouds during the day. Snowfall levels near 4,000 feet, and wind southwest 10 to 20 miles per hour. Travelers' advisories are up for locally heavy snow in the Cascades. Showers and clearing periods for the valley through tomorrow morning. Partly cloudy tomorrow afternoon through Tuesday, except we may get some fog forming overnight in the southern portion of the valley. The lows in the upper 30s and the highs near or into the low 50s, except into the low 40s in the southern portion of the valley. Southwest wind 10 to 20 miles per hour, decreasing during the night. In Eugene now it's 48, Albany 46, 45 in Corvallis at KFLY. KFLY with Don Jennings at 5:17. Well, the Raiders whipped the favored Pittsburgh Steelers 24-7 today, and Minnesota got by, what was it, the Rams 24-13 today. Better music, KFLY at 5:20. Here's Firefall, and You Are the Woman. KFLY, Bob Seger, and Night Moves at 5:28. You got the station that makes it easy to win. A winning window sticker on your window is the key for cash in your hand from the KFLY money machine. Get it on, get ready to win. All day and all night, KFLY. At 5:31, this is Don Jennings with Leo Sayer. KFLY at 5:34. Well, Oakland and Minnesota are now the champions of the respective leagues, and it sure didn't take long for Jimmy the Greek to call the odds in the Super Bowl. He lists the Oakland Raiders as 4-point favorites to beat the Vikings come January the 9th.
What am I gonna do?
KFLY with Led Zeppelin. No, that's not Led Zeppelin. That's Aerosmith. Led Zeppelin's coming up next. And it's 3 minutes and 31 seconds of Walk This Way at 5:40.
Save on fine appliances.
And help.
Partly cloudy and chances of rain, maybe a little clearing this evening. The low to 35 tonight, a high in the mid-50s again tomorrow. In Eugene, now 48, Albany 47, it's 48 in Corvallis at KFLY.
To heaven.
KFLY with Earth, Wind, and Fire on Saturday night at 5:53. It's 7 minutes before 6 o'clock, and Scott Edwards. KFLY, that is it for Don Jennings. I am taking off, and for a week I'm going to head out for Seattle, parts unknown, and enjoy myself. I'll be back 3rd of January. Scott Edwards is next with the rock and roll.